First thing, Pennsylvania smothers Trump's elector extortion claims. Pennsylvania's High Court has dismissed one of Trump's most intense post-political decision claims, as Biden delegates an assorted new bureau. In addition, the online protection boss is sacked in the wake of invalidating citizen misrepresentation charges. Hello. Pennsylvania has become the most recent state to excuse Trump's endeavors to topple the political race result. Recently, the state's High Court decided that Philadelphia political decision authorities didn't inappropriately obstruct the Trump lobby from noticing the including of mail-in polling forms, one of the president's most intense post-political decision claims. Pennsylvania was a key swing state in the political race, flipping its 20 constituent school seats to Biden by a thin edge of 1.2%. On the opposite side of the Rust Belt, Republican certifiers in Michigan have U-turned and affirmed a Joe Biden win. The state's biggest region had declined to authoritatively call the state for Biden, notwithstanding a reasonable win, however changed course after Democrats, political race specialists and individuals from the public cautioned it was a hazardous abrogating of public will. Trump's elector extortion legal counselor said that the suit won't work prior to being recruited to speak to the president's mission in Pennsylvania. Broadcasting on his own moderate television show days after the political decision, Mark Scaringi, who was held by the Trump lobby on Monday to supplant lawyers who had exited the case, said there truly are no stunners that could topple the outcomes. The president performed more awful than different Republicans on the polling form in numerous areas, with numerous citizens who regularly uphold the Republicans betraying the active president. This visual guide analyzes how Trump did in every region contrasted in the Republican House up-and-comer on a similar polling form. An hour ago, push for an enduring heritage. Trump has terminated the top of the U.S. Network Protection Office, which dismissed his allegations of discretionary extortion. Christopher Krebs, a Trump deputy, said a week ago that he expected to be terminated, after his office delivered a proclamation discrediting cases of elector extortion and demanding that the 2020 political decision had been generally secure ever. In a tweet on Tuesday, Trump said that Krebs' assertion had been exceptionally incorrect, and that he was currently ended. The terminating was broadly scrutinized by Democrats. By terminating him for managing his responsibility, President Trump is hurting all Americans, said Angus King, the Maine congressperson who is among the potential contender for Director of National Intelligence in Biden's organization. The firing of Krebs denotes the most recent in a last-hour redesign of senior positions. A week ago, the Protection Secretary, Mark Esper, was excused, and the Pentagon stacked with Trump supporters. The president is additionally hurrying to penetrate the Arctic asylum before Biden gets to work, trying to satisfy his vows to the oil and gas industry. The seaside plain area, where land could be unloaded, is viewed as a portion of the nation's last flawless wild. Trump's stunned choice to pull out over portion of U.S. troops in Afghanistan could incite further viciousness in the nation. Assaults are up half since exchanges between the Afghan government and the Taliban started in September, and focused on deaths have been overflowing. Biden pushes on with assorted bureau arrangements. In spite of the best endeavors of the Trump lobby, President-elect Biden kept on pushing ahead with the arrangements for his administration, declaring his White House senior staff on Tuesday. Biden has put forth a coordinated attempt to present a staff body that seems as though America, naming 5 ladies and 4 non-white individuals in his top group. Commercial. His picks incorporate Jen O'Malley Dillon, the primary lady to lead a triumphant Democratic official offer, as the White House Vice President of Staff, and Cedric Richmond, previous seat of the Congressional Black Caucus, as senior counselor and head of the White House Office of Public Engagement. Trump, on the other hand, had the most white and male organization since Ronald Reagan. Jill Biden will be the principal first woman to proceed with her vocation while in the job. During her 8 years in the Obama organization as second woman, she kept on educating at junior college in Northern Virginia and attempted to hold her political status under the radar, mentioning that Secret Service specialists who went with her to work masked themselves as understudies. Miranda Bryant studies the approaching first woman. Trump has been blamed for looking at over-COVID As COVID cases and fatalities take off over the U.S., the Trump Organization has chose to totally look at it on dealing with the pandemic, as per specialists. It follows a stressing uncover from Dr. Anthony Fauci a weekend ago that Trump had not gone to a task force meeting in 5 months. Biden's Progress Group have communicated worries that they are being kept from working with the current organization to handle the infection, dreading this will block endeavors to convey an immunization. The legislative leader of North Dakota experienced harsh criticism for asking coronavirus-positive well-being laborers to keep working. The guidance, which is in accordance with CDC suggestions for staff deficiencies, many dread it jeopardizes the laborers and their partners. The longest-serving Republican congressperson has tried positive for COVID. Thoreau Grassley, 87, of Iowa, said he was not encountering any indications, and he would work internet during his isolate period.